Hey, what's up everybody? Chris Carrozza here to tell you about the Lil Buddy surfboard. This is one of the newer shapes that we've been working on here at Carrozza Surfboards. It's a collaboration between me and Bob. Bob had a great idea to make a really wide-tailed shortboard with a lot of volume, kind of like our Magic Fish up in the nose. So what we did is we fused two of those templates together. We took the Magic Fish nose, pulled it in a little bit, and then brought the tail out a bit. So we have a pretty wide tail block, and then a pretty parallel rail line going up here in the middle into a nice smooth nose, and got a little bit of a bump right here behind the leading fin, going into that wide squash tail. This board is pretty amazing as far as small wave conditions, all the way up into medium range wave conditions. It's basically effortless to surf. I know that kind of gets thrown out there a lot, but this really is a very easy, user-friendly board to surf. So part of what makes us feel so confident about how well this board works and how easy it is to ride is some of the elements that make it up. We've got very low nose rocker, entry rocker, to very low exit rocker. This is a continuous rocker along the board, but a very light transition in this midpoint. So it's almost a flat spot, but it's a continuous curve. What we've done too is kept quite a good foil through the board, making it easy to paddle and real easy to float, keeping the leaders up a bit for the size. Generally this board is going to be ridden a lot shorter than your average shortboard, and a little bit thicker, and it usually ranges between 19.5 to 20.5 inches wide. Taking a look at the bottom, we've got a similar bottom contour to what's been working really well here in Huntington and all around California. It's basically a double concave V. So we start out with a little bit of V belly in the nose, and then pretty quickly, right around the 12 to 15 inch mark, we add our concave in on each side of the V panel, and this runs continuously through the entire hull. So V, the concave gets a little bit deeper as we start to approach the fin cluster, and then segues back into just a light V after the trailing fins. This board is set up as a 5-fin system. I like to ride this board as a quad, but it is versatile. You can ride it as a thruster. I just like the water flow coming through this wide tail area. Just makes the board super fast, super easy to surf. With that low rocker, having the V off the tail accentuates the rail rocker, making the board able to come up the face really quick in a tighter transition, but still giving the board the overall low rocker speed down the line and out the shoulder. So looking at the rail, we have a pretty full rail, which helps the board hold speed through its turns, and nice tucked under edge going into a standard hard edge in the back. Overall, the Lil Buddy is a very versatile shortboard. It's pretty much the only board I've been riding right now, unless it gets really good. Starts getting overhead and conditions really turn on, I'll break out my shortboard. But pretty much everything else can be handled with the Lil Buddy, from 1 foot crumbly mush to head high, fun, hollow surf. This thing will hit the lip, works good in the barrel, really loose, and just an amazing all-around fun board. Been getting a really good response to these. Everybody who's been on one has had nothing but good feedback about it, and we like to add the carbon rails or carbon patch on the rail here to keep the rail safe. It doesn't really affect the tail flex, and because of the size of the board, I actually like to ride it without a tail pad. That way I can move up and down real easily on the board. But that's up to you. You can ride it however you like. give us a call or hit us up on CarrozzaSurfboards.com if you want to talk about what size would work best for you, or if you have any questions about the Lil Buddy. Thanks.